Good morning, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I'm very delighted to be here to speak to you and to be a part of this wonderful conference. It's my honor and privilege on behalf of SARS to contribute our own quota to this very nice and august occasion. As has been said, I need to see the slides. I mean, more or less, you need to see the slides. Um, I'm speaking on enabling the new era of financial services. And the truth is that the era is upon us here. I'm not here to talk to you about the era that is dawning, the new day. There is a lot that has been said about the fact that our, our industry, the financial services industry, is witnessing a lot of transformation. But I mean, from payment to remittances to insurance technology, a lot has been said about what is happening, and the landscape has changed significantly from what it used to be. And with all that has been done, there is still a lot that is still at stake in terms of room for development. As a matter of fact, a recent survey by PwC says that 36% of the adult population in Nigeria, which is about 30 million, because the population is estimated to be 100 as the adults. So we're talking about 30 million people that are still unbanked, that can still be served with all the technology and the new business model that fintechs are bringing around. But I am here to talk to you about how do you enable this new era. Because as much as there is a lot of opportunity, I need to tell you that, sometimes good and bad, they work together. Okay, so we have learned that COVID-19 is arguably the biggest um, facilitator of digital transformation. I remember seeing a cartoon, and the cartoon says, what is the biggest uh, accelerator of digital transformation? CEO, CIO, CFO, and the last one was COVID-19. Obviously, the right answer is COVID-19 because what we thought was going to happen in 5 years was collapsed and it happened in 12 months. So businesses were forced to migrate digitally. Some were more ready than others. My big guy here, you guys are ready, you are even leapfrogging, So some were more ready than others. Work from home became the norm. For instance, my office, we closed our office in Ikoyi temporarily. And even after COVID had subsided, they asked me, do you want to reopen the office? No, I don't want to do the commute. I don't want to pay the huge bills. I enjoy the flexibility. I want to spend more time with my family. Okay, so businesses open to more channels. There were a lot more channels that were open. Everybody now knows that you can't do business without being on the internet. Social media, mobile, the internet became the norm. Now, beyond that, technology scaled up. Everybody scaled up in terms of what they are doing. Okay, now this is the good side. Like I said, the volumes also went up because suddenly we saw the opportunities and the extent to open new frontiers for all our businesses. The downside, which I call the dark side of digital transformation, is that as you are taking advantage of this new era, the fraudsters are also getting ready for you. Again, so I don't have the slides. I'll just keep talking. I will not make any effort to use the slides again. In the same way, I said the businesses were migrating to digital. Flash. The fraudsters are also migrating to digital. I said work from home. Work from home opened a lot of opportunities, but to tell you the truth, work from home also opened opportunities for fraudsters, whether people who are internal or people who are external. People are working from home, they have more time to think, there are no restrictions of people around them, and then they can think of doing their nefarious acts. So digital transformation, as is positive and as is negative. And I said, technology is scaling. The good news, the bad news is that fraudsters are also using technology They are also scaling. Cloud, artificial intelligence, they are also doing that. So what am I saying? Am I saying we should go back to the bad old days? No, not at all. I'm not asking that we do that. All I'm saying is there's got to be an optimal balance between what we are doing in terms of digital transformation and ensuring that we are keeping ourselves. You are safeguarding, you are controlling, and you are optimizing what you are doing. How do we do this? The way we do it is leveraging artificial intelligence, machine learning, and cloud technologies. And this is what SaaS has been doing for 45 years. Okay? The truth is that there is a limit to what human being can do. Let's look at the area of anti-money laundering, for instance. It has been said that the amount of money that is laundered globally is in the neighborhood of $3 trillion. That's between 3 to 5% of the global GDP. Now, our effectiveness as an industry is estimated at about 5%. So with all the effort that all of us in this room are putting together to stop fraudsters, it said that we are only efficient like 5%. Why? Why is our efficiency limited to 5%? One, there's a lot of manual intervention. I'm speaking to one of the banks in Nigeria, and the guy who is heading the money laundering there says, look, I am just tired. I'm just waiting for you guys to deliver this solution. I'm waiting for the management actually to approve so that we can have this automated. I am tired of manual. There is so much that a human being can do. If you like, put a lot more people. There is a limit to how much our physical eyes can see in terms of trend or in terms of stopping fraud. And all these challenges I'm talking is not even limited to fraud and anti-money laundering. You can look at it from the perspective of risk management, market risk, credit risk. How do you know if somebody borrows money is going to pay you back? There is a limit to how much an individual, but a machine is not limited by time. A machine doesn't get tired. And then when you leverage artificial intelligence and machine learning and analytics, then what you are able to do is you are able to focus on your core area of, your banking, your fintech, whatever it is that is your core area, and let the machine do its work. So that is what we do in SaaS. And I remember, unfortunately, in the US, a Nigerian fintech was slammed not only with fine, but it was also sentenced to jail. Not because he laundered money, but because he did not put enough safeguards around his business. So he didn't launder money, but it was alleged, at least, that some of the people who were doing the remittances through his platform were doing money laundering. You don't want to be involved in that. You want to focus on your business. Typically, the problem is you are thinking, oh, I've got to reduce costs, I've got to increase my bottom line, I've got to satisfy shareholders. But while you are doing that, you need to ensure that you are not leaving the back door open, either for fraudsters. And from a customer intelligence perspective, you need to ensure that you are serving your customers very well, because customers are more demanding. Customers are also looking, they are digital savvy, especially if you are serving the young people, the Gen Z. You need to ensure that you leverage technology. What is the summary of what I'm saying today? Artificial intelligence, analytics is no longer a nice to have. It's got to be the game changer. It's got to be what you use to differentiate yourself. This is what we have been doing, and when you do it, you will be able to meet all your KPIs as an executive. Like I've said before, reduce costs, increase revenue, and serve new set of customers. Basically, that is what I'm here to tell you today. Digital transformation has got its positive, it's got its negative, but when you leverage artificial intelligence, machine learning, and analytics, you will come out safe. You will be safe, you will be free to do your core businesses while you are generating new revenue. If you think we can be of help to you, the same way we've helped over 400 banks and fintechs around the world, I've got my details to the organizers, and, well, the slide was supposed to be used. They will still send it to you nonetheless. Thank you very much.